Hey Gemini, this is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see, what do we have for Gemini for the end of May, for this last week or so of May? How is Gemini ending May? How are they wrapping it up? What do they need to know? What are they dealing with? Let's get some answers for the sign of Gemini, please. All right, all of those want to come, so let's take them. Bottom of the deck, you have the Gentle, which is in the reverse, has to do with a soft approach, faith, moderation, a subtle but deep influence, understanding, and nonviolence. And it comes in the reverse, so I'm just wondering if you are trying to force something here. Okay, so we have a lot. Let's look. Increase is in the reverse, so you're not sharing something right now. You're not expanding. You're not ready to flower. I feel like you're holding back on showing your best. We have conflict in the reverse. I think somebody's been head to head and in a very powerful, strong way. Somebody's been butting heads. The attraction of opposites, which could be why you're butting heads. Seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, and sexual union. So there's a big attraction here, probably a big sexual attraction. We have resoluteness, determination, no compromises, unwavering focus, inner resolve, integrity, a test of character, and self-examination. Yeah, you're not compromising. I feel like instead of that being the opposite of it, I feel like it's a very heavy energy of you're determined not to compromise on something, not to waver. We have discipline, exerting authority. It's time to take the bull by the horns, create a strategy, and mobilizing forces. This always reminds me of Mr. Miyagi, where, he teaches the boy the lessons and stuff. But there is something here where it is about creating a strategy. It is about taking the bull by the horns in some situation. And then we have the abysmal, which is danger, insecurity, overwhelm, unpredictability, hazardous conditions, dark emotions, facing fear, and having courage. So let's just put these up here. And then we're going to get the tarot cards and see what the story is here for you, Gemini. I feel you're being very stubborn about something and it's causing you to stay small. I feel there's a very strong sexual attraction here in some way, and you're being called to face this condition with courage and come up with a plan for what you're doing next, is what I'm getting here. What do we have for Gemini, please, for wrapping up May? The Hanged Man is in the reverse. So something here comes at a sacrifice. Getting yourself unstuck comes at a sacrifice. We have the Seven of Cups. You have some choices here. Which one are you going to pick? It can talk about rose-colored glasses about something. We have the Two of Swords stuck in the middle. It could be two opposing things going on in your mind right now. And then we have the Hierophant, which talks about lessons. So I think that there's something here that you can learn. It's also about conformity, which you could be bucking right now as well. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. Secrets could be coming out. The Queen of Wands is right beside it. It could be about an affair. But it could also be about fear. With the Queen of Wands in the reverse, something having to do with fear. Maybe the sacrifice is that you are facing some kind of fear. We have the Two of Cups. So there is love in a situation, but there's also some kind of I love them, but kind of energy going on here. The Hierophant could be about marriage or commitment as well. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Cups is in the reverse. That could be the rose-colored glasses here. Maybe somebody had rose-colored glasses, that this was the happily ever after, because there's love here. Six of Swords is in the reverse. You want to drop anchor on something. You do. You want peace. You want stillness. You want happiness in this relationship. But you can't get out of I think the stubbornness of something with that conflict card in the reverse. Like, there's something that's a little bit, maybe you feel is stunting your growth. I just got too. But I can't go back. I can't not see this right here. This is, we love each other, but, they do this and I don't like it, or I don't know, you know what I mean? And so I think the stubbornness and not wanting to yield to something, wanting complete control and power over something, perhaps, maybe not wanting to face the fear of, because you have to make a choice, you lose something in that process. The Hanged Man of the sacrifice. There's a sacrifice that comes with freeing yourself from a situation of opening up a better world, of seeing something differently. There's a sacrifice involved with the Hanged Man. With it in the reverse, I think you do get yourself free. But, I feel like something comes out. Because there's a zipper here where it's like something is opened, and then we have the High Priestess reversed. So I feel like some kind of secrets come out. What is the ending advice for Gemini, please, as we wrap up May? Ending advice for Gemini, please, as we wrap up May. I feel like, too, you love each other, but, like, there's something covering your eyes about, like you're overlooking a certain thing that's kind of a deal breaker, And I feel like you may be doing this out of, we love each other. You just can't drop your anchor on this relationship. Maybe you can't actually do the getting married part because there's this thing here that I'm overlooking that I'm not wanting to look at, that's kind of a deal breaker, All right. These seem to really want to come out, so let's take them. We have Stag Spirit, take the lead. This is an Emperor kind of energy for me. It is about structure, stability, a lot of masculine energy going on here. And it's also about, if we're talking about Emperor energy, it is about being in control of your mind, of your life, in all aspects of that. Koala Spirit has a plan. Peacock, let it shine. And Seahorse Spirit is in reverse, watch and wait. I think that you could be impatient with this watch and wait card in the reverse. Like, you want something to get resolved right now. Peacock Spirit, let it shine. I feel like this could be ego, but in a good way. Let your heart shine, your goodness shine above maybe the stubbornness of something, because Spirit has a plan. It is about you taking the lead in some situation. Bottom of the deck, we have Brown Bear Spirit, which is take time out. I think you're impatient. I think it's about being here now in some situation. That whole, how this reminded me of Mr. Miyagi, where he, the discipline, he teaches the discipline, the techniques and all of that. I think that this is it takes time to build the muscles. And I say muscles because when you look at this guy, you can see that he has muscles here. I feel like it's going to take time to build these new muscles. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time.